Welcome back, Shane English students. My name is Natalie, and today I will read another story for you. This story is called The Little Fox's Search for the Rainbow. Afterwards, we are going to make a really cool rainbow bracelet together. We've hidden clues for a special giveaway in each story, so 5 people can win a special prize. And we have 2 big prizes for those people who listen to all the stories. So pay attention and listen closely. Have you ever seen a rainbow before? Our story today is all about rainbows. So let's get started. It's called Little Fox's Search for the Rainbow. One sunny morning, as Biscuit the Fox walked through the magical forest, he heard a gentle whisper in the wind. He heard a special story, a story about rainbows. The wind told him that after it rains, if you look really carefully, you might see a beautiful rainbow in the sky. Biscuit's heart filled with excitement. He had never seen a real rainbow before, and he couldn't wait to see its magical colors. With a spring in his step, Biscuit began his quest. He hopped over babbling brooks and tiptoed through fern-filled forests. He even climbed a small hill, hoping to get a better view of the sky. Along the way, he met his forest friends, a wise owl, a playful squirrel, and a chatty bluebird. Biscuit asked each of them if they had ever seen a rainbow, but they hadn't. Biscuit felt a little discouraged. He wondered if he would ever find the rainbow he had heard about. But deep down, he knew that giving up was not an option. He had to keep trying. So, he continued his journey, hoping to find someone who knew more about rainbows. Biscuit ventured further into the forest. He saw a magnificent tree with its branches stretching towards the sky. The tree looked old and wise, as if it had the secrets of the forest within its bark. Biscuit approached the tree, feeling a sense of comfort and warmth. "Excuse me, wise old tree," Biscuit said, his voice filled with hope. "Do you know anything about rainbows?" The tree's branches rustled gently, and a soft voice filled the air. "Ah, little Biscuit," the tree replied. "Rainbows are magical and rare. They only appear when the rain stops and the sun shines through the clouds. You must be patient and wait for the perfect moment." Biscuit listened carefully to the tree's wise words. He understood that finding a rainbow required both patience and timing. With a newfound determination, he found a cozy spot in a grassy clearing, surrounded by tall, wild flowers. He settled down and waited, his eyes fixed on the sky. The rain began to fall, pitter-pattering on the leaves above. Biscuit watched as each droplet fell, creating a soothing rhythm. He reminded himself to be patient, even though he felt the excitement bubbling up inside of him. As the rain continued, Biscuit saw glimpses of sunlight peeking through the clouds. Suddenly, the rain stopped and the clouds parted, revealing a magnificent sight. There, arching across the sky, was a shimmering rainbow. It had 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Biscuit's heart leapt with joy. He had found the rainbow! With a burst of energy, Biscuit couldn't help but jump up and down, shouting, "I see the rainbow! I found the rainbow!" He danced around, trying to catch the colorful rays. The rainbow seemed to sparkle and twinkle, as if it was playing a game of hide and seek with him. Biscuit laughed and twirled, feeling pure happiness fill his little fox heart. As the minutes passed, the rainbow began to fade, its colors gradually blending back into the sky. Biscuit knew that this time with the rainbow was coming to an end. But instead of feeling sad, he felt a deep sense of gratitude. He knew that if he was patient and brave, he could make his dreams come true. When Biscuit went back home, he decided to make a rainbow bracelet using colored paper. It was a special bracelet so he could remember the magical adventure forever. The end. So that's the end of our story. Did you like it? I know I did. It's time to make our rainbow bracelet. To make your rainbow bracelet, you will need some scissors, some strong glue, and some rainbow paper. I have purple, orange, red, yellow, blue, and indigo. If you have all your materials, let's get started. Okay, so let's start on our rainbow bracelet. So to start, we need to cut some long pieces from our paper. So choose 2 colors that you like the most. So I like yellow and I like blue. So we'll put our 2 pieces of paper together like this. So you can see I have my yellow and I have my blue together. And then take your scissors, being very careful, and cut 2 long pieces like this. So now I have my 2 pieces. I'm going to glue them together to an L shape. So they will look like this when they're finished, like an L. So add a little bit of your strong glue. White glue is not strong enough for this. So try to make sure you use a clear glue rather than a white glue. So just stick your 2 pieces together to make your V. I'm going to pop this over here to dry while I make the other ones. So here I have an orange and a purple. I will do the same thing. A little bit of glue. And then stick them together to make your V or your L. Okay, pop these over there while I do 2 more. This time I have my indigo and my blue. So again, you can choose any colors. We are making a rainbow bracelet because Biscuit in the story is looking for a rainbow. But if you want to do just your favorite colors, if you like pink, if you like orange, you can do a pink and orange bracelet. It's totally fine. So we have our L. So what we're going to do is we're trying to fold them on top of each other like a sandwich. So here I have yellow on top, but I want blue on top. So I will take this piece and just fold it over like so. Then next is the yellow and the blue. If you keep turning, it will make it much easier. So yellow, blue, yellow, blue like this, and just keep going until all the paper has been folded. So this one might take a little bit of time, but you don't need to rush, just go slowly to make sure that it's looking very beautiful. So we'll fold it like this. When you get to the end stage, fold the last piece. Then, to close it off, add a little bit of glue, just like this. And fold your final piece like this. Hold it down to make sure it sticks. And then there, we have the first part of our rainbow bracelet. So then we need to repeat the same process with our other colors. So I'll show you one more time, this time with our blue and indigo pieces. So right now we have blue on top. So I'll fold the indigo, fold the blue, indigo, blue, and just keep moving the paper around in a circle. Once you get used to it, it's actually very easy to do. It's very easy feeling. Just make sure that you are watching what color you're folding. So again, we've reached the end. Fold, a little bit of glue. Ooh. And then squeeze it very tightly to make sure the glue will stick like this. There we have our next piece of our bracelet. So I have 2 pieces. It depends how big your wrist is. If you have a small wrist, you probably only need about 5 of these. I'm going to make 7 to make sure that the bracelet will fit me. So again, we're just folding our strips of paper. Orange, then purple. Orange. What are yours? You have to think about what your favorite colors in the rainbow are, because you can use a lot of them. For example, my favorite color is yellow. So I think the next one I make will have some yellow, because I would like my bracelet to have lots and lots of yellow. Okay, hold it down. Make sure your hands aren't stuck. And there we have our third piece. We just need to make one more piece. So like I said, yellow is my favorite color, so I will use yellow. And what color do you think I should put with my yellow? Why don't I do some of this lovely purple color? So again, we need to make sure that our pieces are the same length. So I can't have one short piece and one long piece. So we'll just cut, strip. There we go. I have my 2 pieces. And can you remember what shape we need to make? We need to make a V. So, or there we go. I would always wait a little bit to make sure it was dry before you carry on, just so it doesn't move around. And then we have yellow on top, so we fold the purple, then the yellow. So just alternate your colors. Oh, this is looking very cute. I love yellow, so this bracelet is going to look fantastic. Okay, and then we're at the end of our paper. So we'll take our glue, add a little or a lot, and then squeeze to make sure that the glue is sticking the paper together. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to get all my pieces together. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we need to glue them together to make a long snake. So I'm going to add some glue. And then all I need to do is stick all my pieces together to make one long piece. So here I have 2 together. We'll add our next piece. Okay, and give them a squeeze to make sure they're stuck. Get our blue and our indigo with our purple and indigo. Give it a squeeze to make sure that it's really stuck on there. And then you can pull it out like this. Our our last piece will stick onto this piece. Doesn't need to be perfect. As long as they're stuck together, it will look great. So the last thing we need to do, attach all our pieces to make one beautiful circle so we can wear it around our wrist. There we go. Give that a second. And then our last piece. Okay, once we get to this stage, if you're using glue like me, you'll probably need to leave it and let it dry. Otherwise, it will not be stuck together enough. So once we get to this stage, you need to put it to one side and wait for the glue to dry. Then, once the glue is dry, you can take the two ends and glue them together, and then you will have your finished rainbow bracelet. So once it's dry, it's actually very strong, so it's very easy to put on your wrist and it won't break. Okay, so this is how we're gonna make our rainbow bracelet. I hope yours are looking as good as mine. Remember, you can take your time, go very slowly. You don't need to fold really fast. So I hope they look great. Okay, thank you for watching, everybody. If you like this story, why not buy a copy of our charity picture book? This picture book features beautiful illustrations, layouts, and audio recordings of children telling the stories. The stories also address social issues, enabling children to develop reading habits and greater social awareness at the same time. Lastly, all proceedings from the purchase of the picture book will be donated to rural schools.